The Greater Centerville Historians organized in the year 2000. The purpose of the organization is to preserve the history of the Township of Centerville, Cleveland and surrounding area. Gerald O'Neill, Charlie Bauer, Richard Wiegand, and myself, Kathleen Sixel, were the founding members. In 1831, the territory south of Green Bay was sold to the U.S. government by the Native Americans who had title to the land. The consideration was the promise of a reservation in another state. The Township of Centerville was established in 1850. The township had a village called Centerville. The reason for the hamlet's original name of Centerville was, in the days of the Indians, there was a trail along Lake Michigan between Manitowoc and Sheboygan. This heavenly spot was exactly at the halfway mark, so the early white man gave it the name Centerville. In 1849, the village of Centerville was surveyed and laid out in lots and blocks. The village of Centerville was renamed Hika when the Postmaster General informed the village leaders that another Centerville was located in the state. When it became time for Centerville to be renamed, a judge in Manitowoc by the name of Albert Schmidt would take kids hiking. The judge said, "You can't call a town hiking, so why not make it Hika?" Thus, the village of Centerville became Hika. In the early years, Centerville had the vision of becoming a lake port. To encourage ships to dock there, 2 piers were built into Lake Michigan. Many German immigrants arrived by schooners, and the village began to grow. The village had a brick factory, stores, schools, a Lutheran and a Catholic church, mills, saloons, blacksmith shop, and a fire department, and a brewery. When the brewery was built, the settlement began to flourish. But when fire destroyed the brewery, the largest industry, there was no longer a need for the harbor facilities. So ended this chapter of the development of Hika. 2 miles west of Hika, another settlement known as St. Wendel began to grow. It had a Catholic church, a general store with a connected dance hall, and a post office was also located in the complex, a funeral parlor, and at one time a motel. With the clearing of the forest, tilling of the land began. This prompted the exporting of lumber and grains. The farmers of Centerville looked forward to the building of a railway since they had a serious problem transporting their products. In 1873, the Milwaukee, Lakeshore, and Western Railroad was built between the settlements of Hika and St. Wendel and was named Centerville Station. In 1880, Centerville Station was renamed Cleveland after President Grover Cleveland. Cleveland, at that point in time, owes its growth to the fact that the Township of Centerville was a rich farming community, and farmers for miles around would bring products to be shipped by rail or ship. The village of Cleveland had several grocery stores, a furniture store, a funeral parlor, several saloons, Lutheran church, hardware stores, several gas stations, newspaper, photographer studio, several car dealerships, cheese factory, several feed mills, livestock yard, and lumber yards. The biggest business was the Cleveland Co-op, which offered many types of services. With the failing of grain crops, the farmers began dairy farming. With the abundance of milk, another industry began, cheese and butter making. Local cheese factories dotted the countryside. One-room schools were usually built near the cheese factories, so children would have a ride to school when farmers brought their milk. In 1958, Hika, St. Wendel, and Cleveland incorporated into the village of Cleveland. In 1968, the Cleveland Elementary School was built. The Township of Centerville has seen many farming changes, but dairy farming is still the primary vocation. Today, Cleveland is known as the seat of Lakeshore Technical College, which offers an educational alternative to four-year colleges. An ancient proverb states, When an old person dies, a library burns to the ground. These words were the inspiration for organizing the Greater Centerville Historians. We hope to preserve as many memories as possible.
Okay, today's date is August 24th, 2012, and we're here in Hika, Wisconsin, and they're in the process of updating the mill pond here that was used many years ago but is now filled with silt. And I'm here with Mr. Charlie Bauer, and he had heard that things were getting active here, and this is a new road to take the loads of silt out of the area, and Mr. Bauer will tell us a little bit more about things as he's knowing here. And they got big trucks to haul, special trucks. They have culverts digging out, and there's some people with a backhoe down the area here, and we'll be talking to some people that would have some knowledge of exactly what's going on. Okay, the Holschbach construction company is in the area here to do the work. They got some huge equipment here, I'll tell you that. There's some water in the creek here, but it's quiet, it's not moving. Okay, they have some additional cats and skid steers. Some temporary culverts they now have already pulled out. They have a backhoe, a huge one, and they got people checking the stakes that have been provided for the guiding of them to generate the channels that they want to have new in this pond area.
We can get there, we can get as far as this point here, and they get stuck right here.
Oh.
Out of the hill.
Yeah, because the water was coming out of the hill when we down, right after they cut the grass here, we noticed the water was coming out of the side of the hill there, so it's pretty soft in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we're trying to get this way as far as we can.
And then put another bridge in here?
Yep, as we're gonna put that big culvert in here now.
Okay.
Hope that thing doesn't go off.
Oh, by the way, the cameraman is Jerry O'Neill, so you know. Hi.
You're who?
Charlie Bauer?
Charlie?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Steve Wolfsbach, and these are John and Willie.
And John and Willie, glad to know you.
Who was the guy that was in the backhoe that took down Harlan Grease's cement silos there when he dynamited them?
Was one of the other guys. It was Matt.
Matt, okay. Because we talked to him on camera, I think.
Well, I suppose we gotta try this.
Yeah. We're gonna walk way down the other end, Jerry. I
Sure.
got a little information we probably had down there.
Sure.
We're gonna have to fight with it, whether it's in there or here.
Yeah, if you guys want to get through there before you fire up the hole.
Okay, good.
I have to level you a trail.
Thank you. Take the shot here yet. Okay, we're trying to get across a
We'll get across.
area here that's
Spend the night.
sort of wet and hard to get around, and they got problems with muddy ground here, but they got a little pathway for us here, and Mr. Bauer is already crossed, so I know it works.
Come on over.
Come on over. Okay, I'm with Mr. Charlie Bauer, and we're investigating a little bit of the improvements that are going to be made in this area on the pond area in Hika, but Charlie has more information. Go right ahead.
Okay, and talking to, I believe his name is Steve Holzbach, the owner of the...
I think so, yes.
And earlier when we were down here, we videotaped where the grass was all cut. We pointed out where the two bridges are that cross the creek, that the temporary culverts they put in across
Yes,
the creek.
yes, I remember.
Well, where the backhoe is now, this was the furthest one away from the exit.
Okay,
And we noticed at the time when we were down here when they cut the grass, that there was water seeping on the side of the hill there.
Okay.
And we have a mud hole over here, so the trucks can't use the culvert that was put in here.
No.
So they pulled that out, and now they want to move further on down towards the east and put in another culvert because they have to haul the dirt from this side
Yes.
up and
Up
out.
and up and out.
And they tried it here, and they kept getting stuck in a muddy hole over here.
Oh.
So we got a little rework on the thing. Where the backhoe is now, that's where they're going to put another big giant culvert in, and they're hoping they can use the 2 trucks then to cross that bridge
that
down
area
and get
rather
back
than
here.
over here by the hillside.
Right, yeah, because it's too wet over there.
Okay, gotcha.
And the other thing he pointed out was, if you look at this stake over here with the 2 ribbons on, he says that should be the center of the new creek bed.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, we should take a walk down, maybe we can see better down there how it's going to wind through here or whatever. But he said that will be where the stakes with the 2 ribbons on.
2 ribbons on there, okay.
Is the center of the creek bed.
Okay, that's the center. And that's what they're going to dig that trench then.
That's the understanding I got, yeah.
Okay, all right.
We'll take a walk back
Take a
once
walk
and see if
back
it makes
there.
any sense.
But yeah, I know, Charlie, you recall was right that day when we were down here. There was some weeping.
There was water seeping onto the side of that bank there.
Yeah.
You know, and since that time, since we were here, we got about 9 or 10 inches of rain.
Yeah.
So there's a little moisture down in here.
Yeah. And you don't want to get that backhoe in trouble either, you know.
Yeah. But you can see here they could be able to drive and back out and over. But let's take a walk back to the beginning there and see what we got.
Sounds good. Okay, they've been down this area with the equipment and sort of just packed it down a little bit to check out the trail or whatever they're going to be needing here to get to the back area of the pond. But again, where the original river was, I'll call it that, or stream, there's problems. According to the gentleman that's in charge of the direction foreman, if you will, and leader, he's indicating that these stakes, which have 2 colors on them, and they have a little indicating here, it says center line. That is the center line of the new stream bed, if you will, and that is what these people are going to be following. So Charlie's over there too. I'll take another shot of that one. He's pointing it out a little bit. I'm with Mr. Charlie Bauer, and he has walked down a ways here, and he's pinpointing a marker for the center of the so-called meandering stream.
And you can see where Jerry's looking with the camera there. It's almost to the north of the creek bed itself.
Yep.
And then as the camera pans back up to the one in the tall grass up there, you're kind of more in the upper part of that bank here.
Yeah.
And then again, if you go back south, you can see the other stake down in the creek bed again. So they're going to, and that's supposed to be the center line of the creek now.
Okay, no matter what it does, meanders this way or that way, that is what they're going to follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see the backhoe working back there yet. Once you get that culvert in place there. And then,
okay, that's what they're going to do right away.
Yeah, so they can move some of the dirt.
Yeah.
But we're going to walk all the way back to where the 2 creeks start.
Okay.
And then see if we can find some more of these stakes with the green and pink ribbons, which is the center line of the creek.
Okay. Yeah, they don't want to get in trouble here by tipping a piece of equipment over. That they don't need.
Or getting stuck.
Or getting stuck, yeah, that's another problem. Okay, very good, Charlie. Markings, okay. I've been talking with Charlie Bauer, and we've got some flags, stakes.
We got one here.
Okay.
So that will meander towards where the camera is that way.
Okay, coming this way.
And then it looks like it would come this way.
Okay, it's heading over to the Charlie's left there. They got 3 stakes in that area. He's walking over there right now. Okay, it's going to, that creek or stream will meander and then head back across the way again to a different location that Charlie's walking to. So that's what their objective is, to get the meandering stream. Okay, again, the more meandering there the other way. And then Charlie and I are going down to where the two streams come together in a fork. Okay, he's giving me the signal. Thank you, Charlie. Okay. Back and forth. Okay, good enough, Charlie. Okay, there's a lot of stakes in place to mark the location of the meandering streams. And as you can see, some areas are matted down already from equipment moving through the area here. But their main problem this morning is trying to get across the stream to get the loads of debris out of here, so they're putting in a new big culvert to get that started, because right now the trucks can't go through. It's one area where they planned on it, it has turned to mud and they can't get through. Okay, I've been following a path of the track of the treads from I believe the backhoe, which is a pretty heavy piece of equipment, packed it down so it's easier walking. But here they had done some initial digging to get that meandering stream in line between the stakes here. And of course there's all kinds of debris that's in the pond area here. And like I said, we're still going to venture down to the place where the two streams come together. Okay, they have a big canvas hose laid out along this side of the stream bed here, and some other equipment. We'll have to check into what it's all about. Okay, we have a large rubber hose, I'd say 7 or 8 inches diameter for sure, and it's presently laying in the reeds here and heading up alongside of the pond area. And I don't know if that's a slurry pump or whatever it's going to be, or water to dry out certain areas.
Two creeks are here now.
Yeah, okay, they're coming together. One is going to the south, one is the north.
Right.
And was there a location where they came from, Charlie? Do you remember anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, anyway, they're feeding in here.
Yeah, and right where the stake is here, again with the yellow and the orange here.
Yeah.
This will be the center of the creek bed.
Okay.
So where you see the water down here, it will
Yeah.
go this way, and you can see they started digging here,
Okay.
and it lines up with that other stake down at the end there, where you see the green and orange ribbon
Okay.
at the end of the digging here.
Yeah.
So
So-
somewhere along the line here, they will dam up this creek to keep the water from going east.
Okay.
They're going to put that hydraulic pump that's behind you
Okay.
in here and use that 6-inch line to push the water east. While they're
Okay.
working
So they
on this.
okay while they're working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's more than I'd like to bargain with.
But it's kind of neat. I mean, the pump is right behind you there, and it's connected with these hydraulic hoses to the power plant there.
Okay. This is a big.
Yeah, it's a 6-inch. There's a hydraulic motor on here, and the suction would be down below in here. You can see
Okay.
the propellers down
So
here.
they put that right in the
Into the creek bed.
into the creek bed and suck it out.
Yeah, and they will dam that across there while they're working.
Okay. I got to get my tool organized here. Okay, I'll take another shot. Okay, I'm still with Mr. Bauer, and he's looking upon a special hydraulic pump,
Yeah.
and it's run by hydraulics.
Yeah.
So he'll tell us a little bit about
We
it.
got the 2 hydraulic lines here,
Okay. All right.
and they will hook into that power plant there, which is nothing. I think I didn't look how many. It's a big motor in there,
Okay.
and that will run the hydraulic motor here,
Okay.
and that will pump the water out of the creek bed into these 6-inch lines.
Okay.
And we notice the 6-inch line runs all the way down to the other end.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
alongside here.
So they just drop the bottom end into the
Into the
fluid
creek bed,
or
yeah.
the lake or the stream bed, and that'll draw it out of there.
Yeah, and maybe that's why that white stake was there.
Okay.
Maybe that's where the dam is going to go across to keep the water running down the creek
That
while
could
they're
be.
working on it.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
But this will be the center of that creek bed, right here.
Okay.
You see they started digging some of this out already.
Yeah.
Here.
And then they they started hauling, and then they got stuck with the trucks.
Yeah, yeah.
And that
now
changed.
They got to find a different way out. But from this vantage point, you can kind of see how it goes over to that stake,
Yeah.
and then it comes back to that stake.
Sure.
It just meanders back and forth.
Yeah.
So they got a lot of dirt to move out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
The one thing we didn't ask them, are they going to fill in the old creek bed?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Up to this level.
Yeah.
I would almost
think they would. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can see that, as Charlie pointed out, they had started to excavate the materials, and they got it into their trucks, and we videoed those before we got down here, and they got trouble crossing over and getting out here because there was a seepage, I believe, coming from the hillside.
From the hillside, yeah. And
So
that 9 or 10 inches of rain we got here since they cut the grass, that
Yeah.
did not help matters at all.
No. The time we were down there at the beginning, when they first chopped all these weeds, it was dry as a bone.
Yeah.
Everything would have went pretty well.
Yeah. There was hardly any water coming out of the south branch
Yeah.
of the creek.
Right.
And now it's running pretty good. So,
Timing, Charlie. Timing.
yeah. I see way down there now they got one of the culverts on the back.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll tell a photo down there. Thank you. There they go. They got one of the culverts they're trying to put in place with the backhoe. Slowly getting it in position, I guess. They dug a little trench in the original stream to get it in there. This piece of equipment has an engine on board, hydraulic pumps, I believe, so it'll run the hydraulic pump or motor on the other end to draw the water out and push it through the 6 or 8 inch pipe or hose that they got set up. This looks like something that was cobbled together on site a long time ago to be the framework for the engine up there. That's apparently, maybe I would say, diesel, and then they put the hydraulic pumps in place, and this is what they use. So it works, it's cobbled together, so what? It's unique to what they need. Like I said, it's pretty heavy duty. They got the big heavy clevises here. But this is what they use to pump the stream to the opposite area so that they can work on that area. Just the opposite side of the pumping machine. And we're down here today on August 24th, 2012. And it's a very hot, humid day, no wind. It's stifling down here. But we'll get out of here shortly. The mosquitoes aren't too bad. I expected a ton worse. But this is the hydraulic unit that powers up that pump that's located over here. Okay, Charlie's standing on a mound of freshly excavated dirt, but he is saying he knows maybe what they're going to be doing with that. Go right ahead, Charlie.
Yes, right behind the cameraman is our first stake in the creek there, and then the other one is right there. And you notice they left a little knob of dirt out there. They just kind of stockpiled the pile that I'm standing on, because I'm almost sure that they're going to take this dirt and put it in the existing creek bed.
Okay, gotcha.
But on the top of this hill here, Jerry, you got a really good view of how they're going to lay this thing out. You
Okay.
can see all the stakes from there.
All right, very good. I'll be over there. I'll take the meandering movement over there. Charlie is pointing out the meandering
Stakes,
map here of
you
the
can
way.
see the first one way over,
Yeah,
and then you come over here, and then the other one is over here on the
Yeah.
corner there. They left a little piece of dirt there,
yeah,
and then it's going to turn and come right across in front of us,
okay,
and it's going to end up right where that stake is down there.
okay, all right,
And then from there, it's going to go east again until to that other stake
yeah,
that you're looking at.
okay,
And then we cross the path to the right, and you see another stake with a
Okay.
ribbon on there.
yeah,
And then we're going to cross again, and we go back to the north, and then you can see like 2 or 3 in the green grass there.
Yeah.
And then if you go across the path again to the south, you can see another stake in the grass over there.
Okay.
So this is going to be a little meandering.
Yeah. And I'm sure they just mainly dig out the trench they need. And
I know Jim Kettler talked about banks, building banks.
Banks, yeah, that's right too.
So I don't know how
they may use that, and what they don't need, they're moving out of here.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
But it is nice ground.
It is top soil. This is lush.
Yeah.
Many a farmer would give his eye teeth for this stuff.
Yeah. I don't like some of them other red stakes. I don't know what they represent.
Yeah.
But I know they talked about putting banks in and all the other kinds of things. But
okay, we will meander, if you will, back to where the backhoe is located. But we see the general theory behind this setup here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's coming about to 12 noon here today on the Hika area. Again, it's August 24th, 2012. And I guess we're going to take a noon break here. And the Holzbruck Construction Company is handling it. And I guess they just installed some kind of culvert. We'll just take a quick look at it. Okay, I'm still with Mr. Charlie Bauer, and we had just observed, I guess, a little bit of repair or addition here. So Charlie will point that out.
We were at the west, and we just came east here, and the camera was just looking at the temporary dam they put in where that existing bridge was at one time, where what they were going to use to go from the north side to the south side.
I see the water is piling up a little there right now.
And you could see how wet it was in there. The trucks were getting stuck, so they decided to come more east here.
Yep.
And as the camera can look, they got the 2 culverts in place here now, and they will fill this in, and they'll probably want to use drier dirt.
Yep.
Something that's going to carry the weight of them trucks, because they got a lot of dirt to move across this bridge, and then the other bridge way down before they get to the ramp. So,
so they got to fill that in,
yeah.
Okay. And they're going to move their entire process to your right?
Yeah, to my right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it'd be my left here, so this is what they're going to work on.
Yeah, this is where the trucks are going to drive.
And then get lined up for this, to move across the culvert here. Okay.
And somewhere along the line here, we lost the center line of our creek. Now, probably because you were working here, I don't see any other stakes here with that green and pink ribbons on.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where it goes unless we pick it up on the other side of the backhoe over there.
Okay.
But I think they didn't plan on this little problem here. This will stretch the problem out, the job out just a little bit here.
Yeah. Well, it was when we were there originally, Charlie. You can indicate what the conditions were.
It was dry. When we got done taping, that's when they should have been down here moving this stuff out, or they wouldn't have had the problem. Of course, there was a lot of water weeping through that bank.
That area there, so it could have still been a problem no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But they're getting it prepped here, and it won't take them long to fill this thing in. And then the big trucks, as you see in the background, beyond the backhoe, is what they use for moving the dirt and debris and so forth.
Yeah.
But they had difficulties, I guess, and they shut it down until they could come up with a better idea.
So we're going to walk back across our muddy bridge here before the water goes over the dam.
Yeah. Yes, our nostrils are telling that this material here is coming off of a field because it's manure-ish smell to it.
Yeah.
And there is a dam, temporary one, provided here. So me and Charlie are deciding very quickly to move across that dam so we don't need to swim in this muck.
Right, yeah. And you can see how wet the ground is over there. Yeah. I can see why they were having problems. But
yeah.
We're going to go on the other side and see if we can pick up any more of the center line of the creek bed.
Okay, very good. Okay, Mr. Bauer is heading to the southeast at this point?
East, southeast, yeah.
Trying
to find another stake with a ribbon on.
Yeah. So anyway, once they get this new bridge put across the culvert, they'll get these other pieces of equipment into action. This is big stuff, I'll tell you. And with those heavy tires and all-wheel drive, I presume, they can move a lot of stuff. Look at Charlie, he stands next to it, he's about as tall as the wheel.
Remember some big wheels?
Yeah.
And we're down by that first bridge here that kind of goes up the ramp.
Okay.
And you can see they added some crushed rock there on the ramp.
Okay, let's... Okay, yes, I see that, Charlie. Well, I suppose for traction of any kind, you know, you want to get...
I don't know if these are four-wheel vehicles or six-wheel.
I think they're probably six. I would think they'd want every wheel pulling.
And I don't know, can you catch the observation deck down
Yeah,
there?
we'll take a walk over there, Charlie, if we can. I don't know. But
we're thinking kind of that the stream will come back to where it was here.
Yeah.
Back in this area here someplace.
okay. Well, it's a start, Charlie.
It's a start.
Okay, right now the water is standing still because the starting point has been dammed up temporarily. And there is some lush loam in this area, I'll tell you. This is a prize material here. It's like gold. But this is where the dam used to be, I guess, huh? Okay, go right ahead, Charlie.
Okay, we're looking at the new stone they put on the ramp here, and we're going to just pan the camera around. Right now we're looking north, and we're just going to kind of pan around to see where the observation deck was just prior to the concrete dam there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to step in front of the camera there as it pans around.
Okay.
And you can see the existing creek bed down
in there, yeah.
Down in there, and we noticed there's more stakes on the other side, but we didn't find any with the yellow ribbons on, so we don't know if they're going to move the creek more that way towards the south. And then you can see the two big giant trucks they're going to use to move the dirt.
Yep.
And then the temporary bridge they put in so they can get across the creek down here on the east end.
Okay.
And make their way back. And right about where the backhoe is down there, that's where the second bridge is.
Yep.
Where they go from the north side to the south side. And like I said, I believe this is the first day they were down here just by looking at all the fresh dirt.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's anything else we can add.
Right now, my guess would be that maybe they would shear down the banks a little bit deeper, you know, all the way.
Okay.
That they only want a certain height above the meandering stream. That'd be my guess. But that's I'm not in the engineering part of this project.
And we noticed that the mosquitoes are out today.
Okay, now the sun's coming out, yeah.
Yeah.
But they come up on what street is that again?
That would be Franklin Street there.
Okay, very good. Well, Charlie, it's a good thing we ended here because the disc is full.
Good.
Thank you. Very good. October.
Trying to move it. We're hoping that it wouldn't have rained, and we're gonna have to try and get back down in there with the haul trucks again if we can. Don't know if it's gonna work.
You hauled some crap over there already?
Yeah.
Are you done hauling over there or not?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
We've got a bunch of some to go there because we got lots to go out of the bottom. But it's all mud.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going
It's
to be
getting me.
You're going to be
I gotcha.
You're going to be filling in the creek bed, the existing creek bed.
You'll go down and you'll see they cut it. They got that started. We started the channel,
Okay.
pumping the water around.
We're going to take a walk down and we'll start taping way down at the
Where the Y, where the
Got
entry?
the
creeks
Y
and then come this
started,
way.
yeah.
Okay.
A dam in there. A dam
All right.
there, and we're working our way down so that if we have a lot of high water, that at least we can get it back in the channel. If we have it.
Yeah.
And I don't see that coming, but You never know how they predict weather.
As far as the layers of soil, can you tell the differences what comes out?
We're hitting the old river channel now.
Oh, okay.
We're right down to it. We're hitting the gravel and
Okay.
stones and stuff.
Stones, okay.
Okay.
It's right where they expect it to be. So
All right. Okay.
we're hitting it.
All right. Very good.
I gotta switch shoes if I'm going down
Now
there.
you're gonna go down. It's mud.
I won't go down. I got my next
Well, you
appointment.
big wuss.
We'll see.
We'll do a little introduction. How
It's
about
Charlie.
Sure, let's do
This is
that.
Charlie, yeah.
Charlie and
Charlie.
Okay.
what's your name?
Jerry
Okay,
O'Neill.
Jerry O'Neill. Yeah.
This is
Jerry and Charlie.
Kathy Sixel, she's our leader.
Kathy?
Can I have a full?
She's your leader.
She's our
I
leader.
gotta keep these guys in line.
Well,
She does a good
they
job.
seem like a good crew. You gotta be able to keep them going.
Could I ask you just a couple little questions as far as maybe your name and where you actually live or from?
I'm Steve Holzbach.
Yes.
I own Holzbach Excavating. We're out of Francis Creek.
Okay.
More than-
How long have you been in business with your?
I started on my own in 1980.
Really? Okay. What kind of a piece of equipment did you have to start with?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I bought everything. Started out with a little cat and a
Okay.
dump truck and bought a little tractor backhoe and
Wow.
started out
Isn't that something?
one
And
by one by one, and all of a sudden I created a monster. Now I gotta feed it.
you got to feed it right. And employees, as far as numbers
Well,
that
we
are
got
with.
like around 16, 17.
Really? Holy cow.
Crush, we got a gravel pit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crushing and
Well, I seen the last time we were here, we had that mud problem, I guess, on the one area, and your big trucks. Was that your own trucks too? That were those? Is that 6-wheel drive by any chance?
Yep.
Really? Wow. Where did you get those things?
we've got, no, we had those. We got those actually out of Indianapolis last year.
Okay.
But we've got 2 scrapers that are 657 cat scrapers that are 60 yards apiece. They can haul like double what those can.
Really?
But the ground's got to be dry. You couldn't even use them here.
No.
Yeah, it's sinking, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy. Well, I'll tell you, isn't that a part of business though? You keep improving and adding to, and gets,
Yeah, and then
as
gotta
you
be
say,
smart enough to quit.
well, you're
That's the
not
trouble.
near retirement yet. I know that, huh?
No, I'm 9/11 is my birthday, so
Okay.
Oh,
Would you
that's
like to
next
divulge
week.
your? Would you like to divulge your age at this point?
well, I'll be 58.
58. Okay. Well, you look in
Young
good
man
shape.
yet.
He's in good shape too.
Yeah.
Gotta
So,
keep going. You can't let it beat you.
That's right.
Oh.
No, I know what you mean. Now, do you have any sons or relatives
Yeah,
that
my
are?
boy just went to college. He's freshman at Stout. He's going for engineering, for
Good.
actually package engineering. So
Good. Very good.
I expect him probably just not to be involved. So.
Uh-huh. Well, I got in
Got
our
3
old
girls also.
3 girls.
3 girls.
Okay, I
Well,
know what
maybe the
that.
girls will surprise
Well,
you.
you never know.
Yeah, you bet.
No, I had 3 daughters too, and I'm proud of them all. They did a
Oh,
good
yeah.
job. But as far as education, now here's where we go back. I only was a tool and die maker, and then went into a little different areas after that, and no college at all. Now, how about you, sir?
No college. Just
Okay.
went through high school.
Isn't that something? What you achieved with
Yeah.
that amount of education and doing well?
Lots of work.
That's
Yeah.
a hard work.
A lot of hard
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
And trial and error, right?
Oh yeah, that school
Yeah.
of hard knocks. That's the
Isn't
one
it?
that
Yeah.
gets you the furthest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you get beat up a couple times,
You will learn the lesson well then.
oh yeah. And
Well-
you don't do it again.
Yeah, right.
Well,
And it's too costly also, right?
That's the school of hard knocks.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for taking the time to
Sure.
speak with us. We'll probably bother you a few more times,
Oh yeah,
okay?
we see the guys down there. I got good guys down there. We got
That's important
John
too.
on the hoe, and boy, he does.
Well, when
pretty
you
much runs the
you
whole
do the hiring and firing, I presume,
Yep.
and you can see right away when you're hiring someone what he's all about, personality-wise and
Oh, yeah.
dedication-wise.
Yeah, it shows up after they're here.
Yep.
They can tell you anything
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
their interviews, but
Yep.
You
when they're
bet.
here, that's when you really find out.
Yep. Yep. And you can get the idea if they're going to improve. You know, I know that there's a startup point. You can't deny that. But once you're on the way and you've been told what to do, and you can improve upon those things, even
Mostly look for farm kids.
there we go.
Took a lot of them
There
that
you go.
right out of high school and just trained them.
Yeah.
Those turned out really well.
Good.
I mean,
Good.
spend the time with them and
Sure. Sure.
teach them the way you want and what they want.
Good.
Good
Well-
personality people. That's what you.
Yeah.
you look for.
Right, because you can get one in there that's going to upset the apple cart real quick.
And does it happen
Oh.
fast?
Very good. I thank you so much, sir. Bye-bye.
Keep what we're doing.
Okay, we're here at the special place in the Cleveland area, but these people here will describe exactly where we're located. And first of all, they'll introduce themselves, and we'll start with the young lady, and go right ahead, please.
I'm Kathy Sixel. I'm here representing the Greater Centerville Historians, and we are videoing the project that they're drenching the creek. And they're going to make it back to what it originally was, and it will be meandering through the area.
Okay.
They're taking the soil and putting it across the road, and that also will become a creek, or a park, excuse
park.
me.
Okay.
So, and it is September 6, 2012.
Okay, thank you. And we have a gentleman here.
Charlie Bauer from Newton, and we're down here at the old mill pond, and me and Jerry, the camera operator, will take a walk down in the mud and see how it's going.
And they started by digging, and this gentleman that has the Hulshbuck excavating, I'm sorry, they are doing the work that's going to be taking care of the situation. And the situation was what to start with? What was the problem?
It was a mill pond. It was a mill pond, it was called, and the people used to ice skate in it, swim in it, fish in it, but the dam went out many years ago.
Okay.
And now the soil has washed down over the creek, in the creek, next to the creek.
Okay.
And you can see the house back here we step over comes from Francis Creek, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So that's where
And he's doing the entire project, is that
He's-
correct?
that's my understanding.
All right. Okay. Anything
And-
else, Charlie? Or
Well, no, we're just going to go down and see how far they got.
okay.
I think they've been working on it a couple of weeks now, but we got water problems down there. You know,
Okay.
the soil is soft and they got heavy equipment down there, so I'm kind of interested to see. And we're going to start way at where the two creeks come together, the
Okay.
north branch and the south branch, and then we'll probably tape coming east just to see how far it's going or whatever.
Very good. Okay. And Kathy, any other things that are going to happen here? Are we going to present something in the future at one of
We
our
hope to-
meetings?
We hope to have Jim Kettler do a presentation with the videoing that you and Charlie have done. That's Jerry O'Neill being the videographer.
Okay.
And we hope to have a film, and then Jim can fill us in on the progress. And it's Jim Kettler, and he's more or less the head of the project.
Oh, okay.
With Gathering Waters, I think it is, right?
I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay. What's one more time the name?
Gathering Waters.
Gathering
And there
Water.
also will be a barn dance at the classic barn, and part of the proceeds go to this project also.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Well, thank you very much, folks. I appreciate it, and Charlie and I will be on our way, and Kathy's off to her duties today.
Yes, okay.
Thank. Okay, the previous video we did, there was a pumping arrangement with some hydraulic motor running a pump, and they put the intake hose into the creek, and then they pump it out with the machine. Running down the old creek bed here. Okay, Charlie's walking down the main part of the mill pond here, and there's Hulshbuck's equipment working there to perhaps dig the trench where the meandering stream will be. Okay, the various layers of soil are showing up since they're digging now into the area where the accumulation occurred. Charlie, any word there?
Well, I was just, it's Charlie Bauer again, and we picked another rainy day to be down here. You can kind of see the soil modeling here. You got different colors of soil as the mill pond picked up the silt from the west as the creek came here and slowed in front of the dam and dropped the silt in its place here.
Okay.
But
All right.
we're on our way down to the beginning of where the two forks of the creek meet. And we know they're running the pump today.
Okay, yeah, that's right too. We'll take a look at that.
We'll take a look at that.
Okay, thank you, Charlie. Okay.
We on?
Yep, we're on.
Okay, you can see right now we're down here where the backhoe is working, and what they're doing is they're taking the dirt and they're moving it east. They would like to load it on the trucks and haul it out of here, but it's just too wet down here. So they're just going to be throwing it forward. Now, if the camera looks a little bit more to the west, you can actually see the stream bed they put into the meandering stream they got in here now.
Sure.
And that goes all the way back to where the transit is way back there. And we're going to make our way back there and take a look at that.
Okay. Now it is kind of soupy here. Oh boy, you need equipment when you're doing this stuff.
And
so right now he's digging a trench, really?
He's digging where the creek is going to go, and he actually filled in. The creek was behind the backhoe at one time.
Oh.
That got filled in back there.
Okay.
As you can see it, if you look on this side here behind the mud pile, that's where the existing creek is.
Okay, now they're doing something with the transom. Transom, is that the word?
Yeah, he's got the standard in there. He's checking to make sure he's at the right depth. Well, we're going to walk west and see what it looks like coming east.
Right. Charlie, maybe you'd want to volunteer, huh?
What?
Get down in the creek?
No.
Boy, look at that. Look at how, holy cow, that is soft stuff.
Yeah, it's soft. I can see why you got to have a problem with it. Yeah.
It's got to worry a little bit when you get into that stuff with that thing.
Well, yeah, he's got the hoe though. He can always push himself.
Oh, he can push himself. That's right, too.
Yeah.
So now he's realigning himself.
We talked earlier in the videotape about the green ribbon and the pink ribbon is right behind him. So that is the center of the stream. So that will all be coming out where he's working there.
Okay.
Well, you can see it's soft.
Ooh.
Yeah, this
you get in there, you got problems.
Yeah.
And I'm going to video a little bit down the road after this scoop here, because we'll see the transom.
Well, look at this, the sun is starting to shine.
Man, alive, that guy's got to know what he's doing here.
Like Steve was talking about, he is actually down to the stone.
Yeah, so I can hear it, huh?
You can hear it in the machine, yeah. So we're about, what, I would say 10, 12 feet on silt.
At least 12,
to the bottom of the stream bed. Yeah?
At least 12 feet, you're right. Okay, I'm going to take a shot down to the transom that they're using.
Take a walk down and see how that looks down where the two forks come together.
Okay, I'll be following you very shortly, Charlie. There's the transom. Finally, I found it. And that apparently has a rotating indicator that they can put a stick down and they'll see the depth that they're trying to achieve here. But you can hear the gravel stones. Look at that. He's opening her up. Okay, we're just going to take a look at the meandering creek that they want to achieve here. And of course, they've been taking a lot of material out here. Okay, this new type of transit has a rotating laser light. It rotates quite fast, and when you have a stake, you can see the passing red light, I guess you'd call it, from the laser to show the depth of whatever you're working with. But it is a muddy mess right now, I'll tell you, compared to when we saw it a month ago. And I think here comes the boss. Suction part of the creek is pumped out of the area so that the flow of water doesn't build up. This is Mr. Housepuck himself. We'll send in the disc. Yeah, there's a lot of activity down here, and we're again almost near the area where the incoming water meets together.
Okay, the camera is looking at the pump that we talked about earlier. It's actually working right now. That's why you hear the motor running. But we're right at the beginning of where the two creeks come together. And me and Dara are actually standing on the temporary dam that blocks the water from going east.
Okay.
All the water is being pumped to the other side of the secondary bridge. And the guys are having a tough time. We got part of the creek to our east here, where it is to the stay.
Okay, I'll pan around, Charlie.
How it's all going to look.
Okay, this is the meandering bottom portion of the creek, I believe, right?
Yes, that will be the stream bed that's meandering. And Steve was talking about they are going to need some of this dirt down in there for building banks or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I know they talked about planting trees, but I don't know when that's going to take. Because it's going to get late in the year.
Yeah,
If they have a lot of problems with the moisture.
Yeah. And I'll just catch a little bit of the transom unit. I was sitting there and Charlie mentioned this is the pump that is pumping oil through hoses. Hose is leading out from the pump, ending up down by the hydraulic motor, which is running a shaft in which the suction pump is being activated. So it's drawing water off of the creek, bypassing the entire area with these hoses. Charlie, is that hose connection about what is it, about a half a mile long or something like that?
A quarter of a mile, huh?
Okay, they're pumping all the way down to keep the water flowing from this area, bypassing the work area. But they're doing a good job, really coming along. But they are running into some mud difficulties.
All part of it.
Okay, they had a little conference here discussing a few things.
Rain has just been up to screw everything up. enough, huh?
Just enough to make it sticky and slippery.
And now we can't really haul on the road.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Looks like they're building a shelf arrangement here. The old operator. Amazing. You gotta have a good eye and coordination there. Okay, we're down here on the pond area at the more or less at the western end, I guess. And of course they leave a section of ground untouched that has the special flag to indicate the middle of the
creek bed.
Of the creek
That's
bed.
going to be the middle of the creek bed.
Okay.
So you can see how high that all that silt that's in there.
Yeah.
And we were just looking at how deep where the backhoe was working,
Yeah.
how much dirt they got to
They
take
gotta
out of here.
haul.
But we can see the front one here, and then
Okay.
behind that pile, there's the other one there with the green and pink on.
Yeah.
So this will be a straight line here when they make the turn back. They're coming this way with
Okay.
this stream bed.
All right.
So there's a lot of dirt in here to be moved yet.
Oh boy. Okay, very good, Charlie. Thank you. Okay, Charlie Bauer and myself, Jerry O'Neill, and it's September 7th, 2012, and we're making our way back to the eastern portion of this mill pond area, and we're just checking on the flags that guide everything here.
And you know, if the camera pans just to the right hand side of that orange
Yeah.
stake there, that's where the second bridge was at one time.
Okay, right up
in
there. Yeah.
And you can see how wet that is all. So we're standing actually on the new road they built here.
Okay.
Where do you want to get the trucks down in here again and haul
Right.
some of this dirt out?
Right. It's much drier here, and over in that side hill, it was a disaster with the weeping water, I call it, or something draining from somewhere. Okay, very good. Thank you, Charlie. Right now we're looking at the area where they put in a temporary culverts to let the normal drainage, I guess, come this way underneath. So they got a roadway, and this they were working on the last time we videoed to get their trucks through here. And of course, I'll just go back a moment to where they originally had the road, and it was up at this bank, but unknown, there was a drainage situation happening here.
Yeah, it's either natural weeping out on the side of the bank or something. But she is definitely soft on that side. It's a lot harder where we're standing right now.
Okay, all right. Okay, very good, Charlie. Okay, you can see the movement of the hose as it's oscillating a little bit with the pump water, and it's coming down in the area of the original culvert with other water, and that ends up moving down the creek area to the lake, really. So things are looking up a little bit. Okay, again, today's date is September 9th, 2012, and Charlie Bauer and myself, Jerry O'Neill, are down in the Hika area, and we're also following up a little bit on our excavation of the mill pond, and maybe Mr. Bauer has an added word or two here. We're going to look at something else, Charlie.
Yes, we're going to look where they hauled some of the dirt to, and we thought we'd pick out the sign here because all the dirt is just north of this particular building down here where the Public Works is located.
All right.
And they've been hauling dirt down here earlier in the week. So we're going to take a look and see how much they got down there and what it all looks like.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Charlie. Okay, I'm still with Mr. Charlie Bauer, and we're on the other side of the highway here, and he'll tell us about it. And we're in an area where they dump things. Go right ahead.
You can see one of the big trucks, they were working here, and they bring the dirt up in here, and they're dumping it And they started way down at the north end, so they still got some area here in the front. You can see where the piles are back there.
Okay.
And they will normally work their way south here, and they got a little bulldozer, I suppose, just to keep the runway clean here so the trucks can go in and out and dump it without tracking too much dirt back out on the road.
Okay.
So they still got a couple of truckloads of dirt to bring in here.
Yep.
And I
And
think
what is this going to be eventually? Like
this
a
is
park or something?
This is part of their park. I don't know, they're going to have some natural bogs or something in here.
Oh, okay.
That Jim Kepler talked about earlier. So this is, you know, the beginnings of it, what
Yeah.
it looks like, you know.
So this is on the plans
Right, yeah.
of what they did here.
And he talked about all this dirt that's brought in here has to all be treated
Oh.
so none of the noxious weeds can seed and grow again. So this is going to be a slow process. It's not
Yeah.
going to happen overnight.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if we're going to walk all the way down to the
No.
north end, but there's a lot of dirt they hauled in here already.
I think Charlie will take a step across the road and get an angle shot from the road.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, I'm still with Mr. Charlie Bauer, and he'll tell us our new location here.
Yeah, our new location is west of LS, and
Okay.
now the camera is going to pan to the north, way past where the speed limit 35 sign is down there,
Okay.
and it's always down to that, looks like that wood white fence down in there where the beginning of the dirt pile starts.
Yeah.
And that dirt down there, when they started hauling it, looks a lot drier.
Okay.
It looks more sandy, more dry, and
Yeah.
as the camera comes towards the south here, you can see that the ground gets more sticky, more lumpy.
Yeah.
And talking to Steve, he says, yeah, they had to quit because they just couldn't get the trucks out of the mill pond anymore. It was just too muddy.
Okay.
But it's going to be a large area that they're filling in here with this, and so it's not going to go so quick.
No, no.